What's going on, guys? Dawkbro back again. Hope you are fantastic today. And today I wanted to do a little bit something different, if that makes sense. Basically on Reddit, Scott has confirmed that the leaks of the new FNAF novel have been confirmed, and he is saying that they are real. Some people found out on the Scholastic website and book websites that the new novel called Five Nights at Freddy's: The Twisted Ones is going to be released this year, June 27th, 2017. That's all we know. It also says in the description, from the creator of the best-selling horror video game series of Five Nights at Freddy's, this will be a sequel to The Silver Eyes. Now, if any of you guys have read the first novel, which I advise you shouldn't do now because you've only got about 5 months until the next one, so get reading because it's a really good novel, I promise. I'm going to be spoiling a little bit as well, so cut off now because I'm going to tell you what happens in Silver Eyes, what happens at the end. So if you guys haven't read it yet and you want to, ignore me now for a little bit and skip onwards. Basically, William Afton, aka the true killer, gets taken by the FNAF 1 animatronics, and we don't know what happens to him. Don't know whether he gets killed. We don't know yet, so that's a mystery too. And we learn that Charlie is fine, and then she goes back and it's a happy ending, at least a little bit of a happy ending, because we still don't know what happened to William Afton. We know he did get stabbed, but that's all we know. We don't know whether he did die, but yeah, it's still really interesting. I wonder what happens to him, because now we know in the Sister Location game, thanks to the new DLC, that William Afton is not Purple Man. Purple Man is William Afton's son. So we can rule out, we can now basically say that the Silver Eyes can actually be really canon, because we know now that William Afton didn't die inside Springtrap. It was actually his son, so it can still make sense. It's interesting how it says a sequel, because like I said, it could be a trick again, because we know Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a sequel, but it's actually a prequel. It's basically in the 1980s, whereas Five Nights at Freddy's 1 wasn't. It was in the 1990s. So you can see that Scott could be trying to trick us here. It could be a prequel. And we learn more about William Afton and Michael Afton and the Afton family, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. If it's a sequel, we could still learn more about Charlie, what happened after Charlie, after the incident. Did William Afton survive? What happened to him in the mall, in the underground built-over mall? Did he die? What happened to him when the animatronics took him away? We don't know. So he can still do stuff about that, but it's a novel. It's not going to be something so small, because I feel like you can't really talk much about William Afton surviving unless he goes out and starts killing more kids, or goes and does stuff to Charlie. I don't know. But you never know. It could be both. It could be a sequel where it talks about William Afton surviving what happened to him. But it also plays as a prequel as well, where we learn more, all focused on William Afton. So William Afton escapes and stuff, but then we get more backstory of his past. You know, it can fit in like that. Or it could simply be a prequel, because the Twisted Ones is an interesting title. It could be about the animatronics. People have been predicting it could be about a novel about Sister Location, the Sister Location animatronics, because, you know, they're different compared to the other ones. They're twisted, you know, and they've been designed to kill children. They're twisted. Do you know what I mean? Or, like I said earlier, what I want to come on to is the Afton family. The Twisted Ones. It's not just one person here. The Afton family could all be twisted. You know, it's a strange family. William Afton's the murderer. Michael Afton is trying to do finish off the dirty work of what William Afton has done. For example, he wants to try and free the spirit of William Afton's daughter, which he does, but then he turns into Springtrap, stuff like that. You know, it is a very twisted and depressing family. You know, the whole family has been affected by William Afton. Michael Afton, William Afton's daughter as well, who got killed by Baby, and predictions that Michael Afton did have kids as well, and one of the kids was the crying child who got bit by Fredbear. You know, he got affected too. So there's a lot of we still need to know a lot of stuff about the Afton family, and I think that would be perfect. The Twisted Ones, the Afton family. The Afton family started. Sorry, I don't want to talk about the Addams family. That was bad. But yeah, could be about the animatronics. A different line of the animatronics. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 animatronics is simple. We could have the sister location animatronics because you know, we still don't know a lot about Five Nights at Freddy's 2 either, the toy animatronics. So it's a perfect opportunity to write a book about those. It's a perfect opportunity to write a book about the Afton family. And it's a perfect opportunity to write more about the sister location animatronics, you know. So he's got a lot of ideas what he can pick. We did learn quite a lot about Fredbear's Family Diner, and we learned a lot about the lore of the kids getting killed in the first novel. So maybe he wants to move the timeline forward and start talking about the next line. So Five Nights at Freddy's 2. You know, it seems to be a nice choice. But like I said, I don't mind what he talks about as long as it adds to the lore. I don't care because I'm just excited for it. He also basically, guys, said there's been some rumours again on the Scholastic website that there's going to be a guidebook on Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's not a typical guidebook. It's not going to be like helping you how to play the game. It's basically a guidebook on Five Nights at Freddy's, the lore. So apparently there's going to be new lore in this book, what we don't know yet. There's going to be lore about the animatronics that we don't know yet, more lore about the characters that we don't know yet. So it's basically a lore book, and I don't know when it's going to be released. Apparently it's going to be released this year, according to Scholastic. So I'm going to say later on this year, because I think he's going to release a game, and it's going to be the last game, I think. We'll see. I think it's going to be the last game in the FNAF timeline, even though I know he can do a lot more, because the end of Sister Location basically hinted that there would be a new game, because you know he's still got a lot to do. He can do one about Fredbear's Family Diner. He could do a sequel to Sister Location or a prequel to Sister Location at Baby's Pizza World. He can do a sequel of FNAF 3. He's got a lot of things he can do. But seeing as though he's going to be doing a guidebook, basically a lore book describing a lot of things that we don't know yet, it seems like he's just given us all the information, and that to me seems like he's done. But we'll see. I don't know. We don't know if the guidebook's confirmed yet because he hasn't confirmed it. But focusing on the Twisted Ones, he has confirmed that this is the next novel. And on scottgames.com, his website, the screen's gone black, which means he's almost ready to release a teaser for it. It's only January. It comes out in June, apparently. So he's got a while to tease this book, the book cover. And we'll get more information on that. When the book cover's shown, we'll get new info. So yeah, this was basically just a prediction idea before the teaser's released, and then when the teaser's released I'll go into more detail about what I think, because teasers of a book cover are important and we don't have anything yet. We only know the name, and I've gave you guys a lot of different ideas what the Twisted Ones could mean. First one, the FNAF 2 location, the Afton Family, and the sister location animatronics. To me, it's either going to be the FNAF 2 animatronics or the Afton Family. I don't think it's going to be about sister location. Fingers crossed I am not wrong. I wouldn't mind if it was sister location, but we've had a lot of sister location at the moment with the game and everything. So I'd prefer if we went back to the old games. It would make more sense. I mean, the Silver Eyes novel's based on the first game location with the FNAF 1 animatronics. So, you know, it would seem right if he did the next book on FNAF 2. Do you know what I mean? I'd really like that. It'd be really interesting. And we're going back to the past as well to learn more about the toy animatronics, because we don't know a lot, do we? Let's be real here. We don't know a lot about the FNAF 2 animatronics, why they were attacking the night guard and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Just a little video describing my thoughts on the Twisted Ones. It is confirmed. Scott has 100% confirmed that Five Nights at Freddy's The Twisted Ones is real. And the release date is apparently June 27th, 2017. But that's only on Amazon. He hasn't confirmed the release date himself, but Amazon is saying it's going to be released June this year. So, got some stuff to be excited about, guys. Also, he's been talking about the remakes of the games as well. Those are still going forward for consoles, so that's going to be fun as well. It's not over yet, guys. Still got a lot to be excited about. And the film as well. Apparently, there's going to be film news coming soon. So, yeah. Lots of stuff exciting for Five Nights at Freddy's. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I really appreciate the support on this. And let me know your thoughts on what you think Five Nights at Freddy's The Twisted Ones is going to be about. Lots of love, and I'll see you all next time.